Baton Rouge woman is on a mission to get people vaccinated against COVID-19.
Now for her, this mission is extremely personal. Meg Gatto tells us why Carla Brown works day in and day out saving lives.
On a sweltering summer day,
and I got the mama, daughter, and son. That's Pfizer.
Carla Brown works out of the back of her car.
We call it our clinic on wheels.
She's got every supply you can imagine.
This is the whole setup. I have a pulse monitor, I have blood pressure cuffs, whatever I need to get them assessed very quickly.
She and fellow nurse Missy Hastings work as a team.
I still wipe with alcohol.
Because they've got a busy day ahead. Inside this North Baton Rouge home, the first stop of the day.
I'm a truck driver.
Okay. Yes.
So do you think that would have any
No, sir, at all.
effect?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, not at all.
Mr. Oliver Batiste is prepped.
Most side effects are mild.
He says he's ready to receive a critical lifeline.
Reading the paper every day, watching the news and everything, and I saw where the numbers had been going up. And this is why I wanted to get the vaccine.
Back in the car,
Your mom gave me your phone number. She said you were interested in getting yourself and your son a COVID vaccine.
Missy and Carla hit the road, where the work continues.
We're going here? Okay.
We can get to you all. It'll be close to 2:30, 3 o'clock. Would that be okay?
They're on a crusade. And for Carla, it's personal.
Every dose that Miss and I administer, I look at it that we're saving a life.
She's trying to save other families from the heartache
Thank you for allowing Miss Carla to just get you protected, okay?
she feels daily. It's a pain that she believes could have been prevented.
I know I caused my husband death, and he would still be here if I wouldn't have brought this virus home.
In March of last year, while working as a nurse in a psychiatric hospital, Carla tested positive for COVID-19.
While cooking the food, all of a sudden, I got hit like a bad headache.
Her 90-year-old father, brother, and her husband, David, quickly fell ill.
David was in the hospital, went out on May the 17th, and that was the last time he left the house.
David was alone for 2 months in the hospital. No visitors allowed with strict COVID protocols in place.
I don't know how my husband felt with me not being there, but that was the hard part. Yeah.
After 7 weeks on a ventilator, David died. He twice survived cancer, as well as being shot in the face years before, but COVID took his life.
The man I love the most, guys, he's in the grave. You know, now we got to go through holidays, and my David is not here. We just did my son's wedding, and we had to put a sign that if heaven wasn't so far away, you would be here. That's a hurt you cannot take away.
His death rocked Carla to her core. She left her job at the psychiatric hospital to become a hospice nurse.
I want to make sure family is there when their loved one have their last breath. I want to be part of that process of celebrating life and death, something that was taken away from me.
She wanted David's death to not be in vain and vowed to make a difference, one shot at a time.
Are you vaccinated, Chad?
On weekdays after working her day job and on the weekends, she targets neighborhoods with low vaccination rates.
I'm Nurse Brown, the nurse that go around to do the COVID vaccine.
I had mine on.
You have?
Everybody in my house had.
All right, that's all I want to hear.
Trying to encourage people to get vaccinated. Once they agree, she picks up leftover vaccines from a nearby pharmacy. Paul Bordelon calls it a seamless partnership. He vaccinates people at his store during the day, while Carla reaches those who can't get to the pharmacy.
And it's unbelievable what she's doing on her own time. What's good about it is that between me and her, we have very little waste.
Carla alone has vaccinated over 2,000 people. Back out in the neighborhood, Carla prepares to give a shot to 18-year-old Kamari. His grandmother arranged for this house call.
I told him he had to get out of here if he didn't take it, so I called you all and he went through with it.
Tough love.
Yeah, tough love. Yeah, you're right.
She knows the Delta variant isn't something she wants to affect her family.
And this is very serious. and it's getting worse. And I had her to go to my mother's house. She's 94. My brother, I think he's 52. And I called them to go to their house to get them the shot.
With Louisiana having one of the lowest vaccination rates in the entire country, these COVID crusaders, as they've called themselves, say they won't stop their efforts anytime soon.
We got to save lives right now.
And they mean it, because as Carla pleads with people,
Talking about the COVID vaccine.
just look at what happened to her and the love of her life.
Do you not understand? If there was a vaccine when my David was alive, he could be here.
And that was Meg Gatto reporting. Governor Edwards, by the way, honored Carla in Baton Rouge yesterday.
Together with Louisiana Healthcare Connections, the governor announced a $25,000 award to Carla to continue her mission and said she's an inspiration who will continue to save countless lives. And, you know, heartbreaking what happened to her husband, but look at what she's done, and then partnering with the pharmacy and helping those neighborhoods where they really need it.
She could have just stayed isolated and mourned her loved one. Instead, she has taken that and lesson and trying to help others.